snap. Landing's done.
Max ammo.
Dead, just like the rest. Not a good source of protein. Mow this ugly lawn. Pull punches. Oh, don't tell me what's in it. rip out my fillings.
Fetch me their soul.
Woof, that is nasty.
Double points.
I'm a wood chipper for you three. Working on my jawline. Oh yeah, I can work with this. See that? Textbook.
Bonus points. Insta-kill!
Keep it up. Momentum's good.
Tear them to pieces!
This thing's fucking wild. Stun thrown.
Max ammo!
Escape hibernation. Someone has to do it. Can we get a line? Can't leave folks behind.
Max armor! Bonus point! Max armor!
Worse than an MRE. Working on my jawline. Kicking it up a notch. Well, I'm not interested in fame. Could have used these during sear. Gonna shit fire later. One and done.
Next question.
Will we be seeing any Easter eggs in any of the multiplayer maps?
Of course. Like, we're Black Ops. We're all about the secrets. We're all about the spies and the thrillers and the Easter eggs and the redacteds and the dark ops. But again, it wouldn't be an Easter egg if I told you about it. That's not how those work.
Yeah, there's one map in particular that we might have announced today at Call of Duty Next that comes top
Yep.
of mind.
One of the OG
Yep.
Easter eggs.
That's Nuketown, folks. Stay tuned.
I was going to say
Yep.
it had to be Nuketown, right?
It's always got to be new.
It's always going to be Nuketown.
Yep.
That's
The
great.
answer is always
It's
Nuketown.
always Nuketown. These questions all come from socials. We'll fly through them because they're quite fun. Will the game receive substantial content after release?
Yes. Substantial, robust, all of the ways to describe post-launch content.
Loads.
Yeah. So I think we said earlier, from launch through season 1, we will have 7 multiplayer maps dropping for our players.
Those maps are a mix of brand new
Yep.
and some remastered.
And remastered, reimagines, some of which we've not seen for 13 years. Yeah. Yeah.
Get out your
Unbelievably,
calculator, Miles.
unbelievably specific. Well, that's got the, somebody out there in the comment section just nailed it.
Yep.
Okay,
Boom.
next question. What are the search and destroy maps? Because search and destroy...
Is in the beta. Search and Destroy is in the beta.
Sick.
Hey, also hardcore is in the beta.
Whoa.
Yep. We don't always do that, but we want to make sure our hardcore players are having fun out there.
Yeah.
All of the maps will be playable in Search and Destroy in the beta, so that's 6 Search and Destroy maps. The goal there is, one, we want to make sure that more of our maps work for more of our modes. That's a big goal for us in Black Ops 7. And plus, we just want to get feedback and data. So if something's not working perfectly on a certain map in Search and Destroy, we want to make adjustments, or maybe it doesn't end up in the pool.
Awesome. Yep. Awesome. Will there be perks in the future to enhance wall jumping?
So TBD on perks in the future, but we do have Dexterity, for example, which just moved to slot 3, right? Remember, we make adjustments based on your feedback, but Dexterity is something that enhances wall jump. I almost wanted to say enhances, like you said it,
To
Miles.
enhance.
Yeah,
Enhance.
To enhance.
So you can enhance your wall jump with Dexterity. If you want to go full ADS
Yeah.
while wall jumping, take Dexterity.
There's not going to be anything to give you like a super wall jump.
No,
Because
not
that's
currently.
going to get you killed.
No. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Will movement have a speed reduction when jumping and wall jumping?
Yep. So currently, just like before, jumping, if you're jumping subsequent multiple times in a row, you will get a little bit of a slowdown. We've applied that thinking to wall jump just because we want to keep things in check. So your second wall jump will be a little bit lower and slower. Your third wall jump will be a little bit lower and slower than that. But like with everything else, the way we build our game is with dials and knobs and levers, so we can adjust very quickly.
Awesome. Will the grenade finisher for the body shield replace my finishing move, or will it be a separate output?
It will not replace it. It is a separate output. So you approach an enemy from behind, double tap your melee button to take somebody as a shield, and then you have the choice to, you can press your melee button to quickly finish them. Yep. Give them a little chiropractic surgery. You can
Little kick
hold
in
your you can hold your melee button to perform the finishing move that you have chosen, right? Or you can press your lethal button, tag them with a little grenade, kick them in the butt, send them on their way.
There's a really nice little, I mean, it's in the UI when you do have a player, so there's
Yep.
an additional input
There's a button
there.
there.
Yeah.
For
Leave the
me,
screen.
it's R2. Click. Boom. Can you send me a beta code?
Yes.
Matt, what a day. Firstly, thank you so much for fantastic contribution.
Thanks
to
for having me.
The next production was great, and thanks for coming back on the pod.
Yep. Thanks for having me. Stephanie, it's always a pleasure. Miles, always a pleasure. I got to get back to the beta.
Me too. Oh, also, looks like we've just had another late submission.
One last question before you disembark. Which is more unforgettable, the rise of the undead or my sweet, ever-cheerful announcements?
Well, that's a tough call, Ted, but fortunately, I know just the person to answer it. It's Nolan North!
Hey, look at that.
It's the legendary actor and the voice of so many iconic characters across video games. Nolan, we're so excited to have you because you play not one, but two of the most beloved Black Ops Zombies characters.
Yeah.
Back in Black
Yeah.
Ops 7.
I'm going to correct you, though, right off the bat.
Yeah,
We're
tell
going
me.
right from the get-go. Yes, Dr. Richtofen, Ted, who's one of my favorites, Brutus, a lot of people don't know.
Wait, what?
Brutus is me.
No, I know who Brutus is, but I didn't know
Brutus.
that was...
And
I work here, and I didn't know that.
while we've been recording
not even done.
the latest material, I'm not done.
It's not done.
They came to me and they said, "Oh, we also need some pickups for this character." And I looked at it and I went, "That's not me." And they said, "Yes, it is." And I said, "It can't be." And then they played the reference, and I said, "Well, I can do that. Are you sure it's me?" And Dan Loffer, the narrative director,
The best.
Treyarch, came to me, the best. And he pops on the Zoom call, and he goes, "Nolan, I just pulled it up. You haven't done it in about 9 years. I'm the voice of the monkey bombs."
No, you are not.
Yep. And I had completely forgotten that I was,
What?
Time to go boom. And it's like this, I heard it. It was like this.
You didn't even know.
Yes, and I realized it's just like this demented children's character that from like the worst cartoon you could possibly imagine somewhere. But it's just like oh yeah. And then to see that they had more material for him, and some of them they're hilarious. And that's and I was telling you, that's my favorite part of Black Ops. In this world, you can have some kind of just comic relief that works. It's not forced, and I think that's important. So
Okay, so I spent some time on the internet.
okay.
I looked back at your filmography, and I was like, your first video game credit that I could find was in 1999.
Yeah.
And it was actually an Activision game.
I was just telling somebody about this yesterday.
Interstate 82.
One of the strangest things I've ever done. I'm glad you brought that up.
Perfect.
It's funny that people are going to see this and think that, oh, they must set this up. She did not.
No, I
All surprised.
yeah.
Did not. I was new to LA. I had no voiceover agent. I was just voiceover really wasn't on my bingo card at the time. I didn't.
Yeah.
So what happened is I got with a manager, and he said they're doing this thing. He said, "You do a Christopher Walken impression." I said, "Yeah," and they said, "Well, they need something for this video game." It was a Saturday. I'll never forget it. I drove over Santa Monica and there's this, and I see this huge Activision building, and I knew Activision. We just did the script, and it was just doing like Christopher Walken kind of voices. Wow, saying things. Whatever, guys, go over here. It was Hinckley from Interstate 82.
Oh,
and yeah,
my
that was it.
gosh.
That was the
Great
first
memory.
title. Yeah, I'll never forget it. It was the first ever one I ever did.
My
And
God.
what now? 20 plus years later, here we are talking about that.
Yeah.
And that was the start of the journey for you.
Activision, I love you dearly. You've been so good to me.
But you went from not expecting to do voice work to kind of this like just iconic career.
Yeah, it just built from there. And gaming was the place where you could kind of break in.
Yeah.
And I tell the story. It's like, the first early games were like your soldier number 2, 7, and 9.
Yeah, grunt.
And the thing about it was it was so much fun. And the difference, when I do on my on-camera work, it's what I look like. You're kind of limited to that sort of thing. You can be anything in voiceover. You can be anyone, anything. Ted, Brutus, Richtofen. You can do all these different things, and it's just creatively, it's so much fun. And I've just been fortunate enough to have been the guy who's got in early and really enjoyed it. I always wanted to make sure everybody had fun. I got there early and we got done early. That was kind of my hope for the whole thing. So.
Okay, well,
Hey,
speaking
look at
of
this.
Call of Duty
I know these guys.
Zombies,
Here, what's up, guys?
we got some surprise guests. This
Check
is
it
Steve
out.
Bianchi
We want to come hang out. Can we
and
sit
Kevin
down?
Drew.
Come sit down.
We've never had an ambush on the pod before.
This is great. These are the guys who make it all happen. I mean, because I never get to see you.
I know.
Come visit.
Okay, so
Come on.
the gang's all here. Now we get to talk zombies. So I have to ask you,
Yeah.
Nolan, what are you most excited about to come back to this world with Ted, with Richtofen, now also with Monkey Bomb? Did you know that he's been the voice of Monkey Bomb all along?
You did some recordings last year that were incredible.
Yeah,
It,
what do you
made
remember-
my day
Well,
when I ran
I was
through
just
all
telling
your
the
lines.
story. I told Dan, I'm like, that's not me. And he's like, Nolan, it's
That's
you.
you.
And they had to pull up the Activision logs to go, this is when you recorded. I'm like, oh, okay, let's do it. It was crazy.
I was like, I just learned to love. I think it was my favorite one. I was like,
I just learned to love. Yeah, and then boom, thank you. Without you guys, this is the genius. I get to be the face and do the voice and say hi, and everyone takes a picture. Nothing gets made without
That's
them.
not true. It's
and
all
everybody
about
at the
bringing the
developers.
special